How many chess games have you abandoned because someone bumped the table and all the pieces went flying? Or worse, how many times have you wanted to play a game on the train, at the park, at a mate's house, only to realize your cheap plastic board from the pound shop can't survive a sneeze? If you're looking for a wooden chessboard that can keep up with your life and won't leave your wallet crying, stick around because today I'm bringing you the 7 best wooden chess sets available in Europe, from budget-friendly options to professional level sets. All the links are in the description below. Let's get into it. We're starting with the Paradox PUZ34, available in 2 sizes, 32 by 32 centimeters or 38 by 38. This board is the definition of starting strong without breaking the bank. Hand-carved magnetic pieces, and it also includes drafts pieces for when you fancy switching games on a random afternoon. What really gets me is that it comes with 2 extra queens, something that seems like a minor detail until you reach an endgame, promote a pawn, and don't have to use an upside-down rook like we all did as kids. The pieces follow the classic Staunton design with algebraic notation on the edges, perfect if you're learning or following tutorials. Picture this. A Sunday afternoon, your nieces and nephews are over, you pull out this board, and suddenly you've got hours of entertainment without a single screen in sight. The magnetism is strong enough that a family dinner won't end in disaster if someone knocks the table. The pieces are lightweight, so if you're coming from weighted sets, you'll notice the difference, but for the price, we're talking about a genuine wooden board that does its job perfectly. Now then, if your thing is playing in places where stability simply doesn't exist, the Diderer 2-in-1 is a completely different story. 39 by 39 centimeters with magnetism that borders on ridiculous, and I mean that in the best possible way. You can literally turn the board 90 degrees, and the pieces don't budge a millimeter. I've seen videos of people turning it completely upside down, and there the pieces stay, defying gravity like it's nothing. Wood with an inlaid finish that doesn't wear down no matter how much you drag the pieces, and that satisfying click every time you place a piece on its square. It's brilliant for long train journeys, turbulent flights, or if you've got a cat at home that considers your chessboard a priority military target. While the Paradox 34 gives you security on stable surfaces, the Diderer lets you play literally in any situation. The only thing is that for quick blitz games, that powerful magnetism can slow you down slightly when lifting pieces, but for study or relaxed games, it's simply perfect. And what if chess alone isn't enough for you? The Aquamarine Games CP1070 brings you 3 classic games in a single case. 39 by 40 centimeters when open, a generous size. Chess, drafts, and backgammon in sapele wood that smells like grandparents' house, and I mean that in the best possible way. The solid wood pieces make that traditional thud when you place them on the board. The inside of the case is the backgammon board, an elegant solution that maximizes space. Picture this. A rainy Sunday afternoon, you've got guests over, someone doesn't know how to play chess but loves backgammon, another prefers drafts because they find it more relaxing. Problem solved with a single object. This set isn't magnetic, so forget about unstable surfaces, it's designed exclusively for a fixed table. But if what you're after is a board to keep permanently at home that offers variety for different tastes, here you've got years of entertainment with the 5 dice and 30 stackable pieces included. Complete change of pace now because the Color Baby 43635 is tiny. Available in several sizes from 19 centimeters up to 30 by 30, and that's precisely its superpower. The smallest one fits in any rucksack, in the car's glove box, in a bag practically anywhere. Natural wood with rounded corners for safety, magnetic with surprising strength for its size, and meets all European safety standards for children from 3 years old. It's the board that saves dinners at restaurants when the little ones get bored and you need a few more minutes of conversation. It also works brilliantly for solving tactical puzzles while waiting in any waiting room. For adult hands, the small size is tight, that's undeniable, and in endgames with lots of grouped pieces, it can get chaotic moving without touching other pieces. But as an educational tool for children or as an emergency set, it has no rival. Plus, it handles drops like a champion. If we compare the Paradox PUZ36 with its younger sibling, the 34, here you notice the quality jump from the moment you open the box. 30 by 30 centimeters with a noticeably darker walnut finish, more elegant, the varnish much more uniform and resistant. The pieces have better feel in the hand, the magnetism is calibrated at that sweet spot where it holds well but doesn't slow you down when moving. It comes with the 2 extra queens for promotions, internal storage with flocking that protects the pieces, and the central hinge is more robust, reducing that dreaded hump problem of cheap folding boards. It's the board you take to your local chess club and nobody looks at you funny, it holds its own against much pricier sets. works brilliantly as a gift because the packaging conveys superior quality. And we've arrived at the one that for me takes the crown on this list, the A&A Folding 15-inch, which is 38 centimeters. This board has something no other has, a patent that solves the eternal problem of folding boards. It's called the mini bracket system, tiny supports that deploy automatically when you open the board and guarantee a perfectly flat surface. Zero hump in the middle, zero wobble, as if it were a solid one-piece board. But that's not all, not by a long shot. The pieces come with a metal core that gives them real weight at the base. When you move a knight or plant a rook, you feel that inertia, that self-correcting balance, exactly like professional tournament sets that cost triple. Solid pine wood for the structure, natural walnut and maple without chemical stains for the squares. It's heavier than the others on this list, mind you, so if you're after something ultralight for backpacking, this isn't your board. But if you play seriously, if you study openings, if you analyze Grandmaster games, this is the only portable board that genuinely replicates the tournament experience. Plus, it includes a 365-day guarantee with free piece replacement in case any pawn decides to hide under the sofa. We're closing with the Paradix PUZ37, which breaks completely with the folding format and proposes something different. Available in 32 by 32 or 38 by 38 centimeters. Here we have a completely solid board with two sliding drawers integrated beneath the playing surface. Each piece has its specific slot cut in foam. Everything perfectly organized, everything always in its exact place. By not being foldable, you completely eliminate the central hinge problem. The surface is perfect from corner to corner. It's the board you leave permanently on your office desk, the one you use to clear your head for 5 minutes between meetings, the one that looks elegant on a mahogany table without looking out of place. Magnetic so pieces don't shift if you brush the table, premium dark walnut finish, anti-slip felt bases to protect any surface. You're not going to fit it in a rucksack because it's a solid block, but it's designed to stay put, look sophisticated, and always be ready without setting up or packing away anything. So, which one's yours? If you're looking to start without spending much but with wood quality, the Paradix PUZ34 in 2 sizes. For travels where you need an earthquake and cat-proof board, the Didgerer with its brutal magnetism. If you want variety with backgammon and drafts for the whole family, the Aquamarine. The color baby for children or to always have a pocket chess set in various sizes. The Paradix 36 as the perfect balance between quality and price for the serious enthusiast. The A&A if you want pieces with real weight and a perfectly flat surface thanks to its patented system. And the 37 if you prefer a solid hingeless board as a permanent decorative piece in your office. All the links are in the description. Pick yours and tell me in the comments which ones convinced you. If this helped you out, subscribe and I'll see you in the next one.